soul in the theme song, 'cause I can. Alright. Do 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 do. Oh, stretch it a little bit. I've had an interesting morning. Not a bad morning, but an interesting morning. Look at it. Fancy and black. Black and red with a little bit of orange. Alright, so I need to go to the edge. Vendrena's edge. I hear ya. Guess what? Ah, I missed. What? Come on. Oh no! Fine, whatever. He's like, rawr, and I'm walking away. I wonder if I can blast this guy and kill him while he's sleeping. I can! That's right. I killed your brother. Ah! I don't think he's happy with me. Aw. And he vanished as he fell. His ashes fell in the water. And that was that. That was the end of Bob. I don't know. That's what his name is. Alright, now we gotta do the whole thing, because I don't remember where Vendrena's edge is. Vendrena! Let's see. So I gotta go this way. Oh, I gotta go here. Yeah. I gotta go here. Which means I have to go... Oh, if it wasn't for the music, I wouldn't mind this little... But the music just... At this point, it's like... like it's choking. Alright, so... Quickest way there. Okay. This way. I might still end up getting lost, but hey. Attempts will have been made. Do 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 da. I think I'm missing like 2 missiles. I should have probably just looked up online, like total count for everything. I just haven't bothered. I don't know if it's going to be available in this version. I think it might be. And by this version, I mean, you know, the one I got to work. But it might be available that I can show you guys a little bit of... What's it called mode? Fusion mode in this game. Doesn't really change anything, just puts you in a fusion suit. Alright, cool. Going through the... Aww. Does this work? Does not. That's cheapo. Ert. Boink. Boink. Up. Going a little passive. Boink. Boink. Haha, we're through. We made it. Samus is safe for another day. I went the wrong way. Alright, well. We've explored this area. And I can tell you this is not where we need to be. So, when you go to explore on your own and you're looking for Vendrena's edge, you know not to go this way. This is not, you know, not the way. Okay? Okay. Shoot. Give me... Thank you. He's gonna be all excited. Isn't that cute? Alright, so it wasn't here that I needed to go. Do. He's gonna wake up and shake all the snow off and be like, I heard you like Girl Scout cookies. And I'll be like, I do, but I don't buy them from weird monsters who... I don't know. I'm not sure where I was going with that one. So, decided to just let it go halfway through the little whatever I was doing. Rawr, rawr. You missed, bastards. Open, open. Ow. This one. This one takes damage, even though it sucks it up, too. It's like, haha, I gotcha. 100 energy for 4 energy. I expected better. Alright, we're just gonna walk around until I find one close to go. Screw the map. Really? You would think the Burn It All blaster would work, but I guess not. I'll take that. And we'll go here. I don't think there's a hidden power-up I'm missing here, but now I worry. Oh, I almost feel bad for you. Almost being the prime operative word in that sentence. Boink. Tag. Tagged him. He was it. For a brief moment. Alright, so why is this here, though? Like, what's the point of this section? If I go up to 9, I know... Oh, only at 8. Thought I had 10 of those. Maybe that's the way you're supposed to go, instead of the way I usually go. Which is just, you know, straight down, like this. Hi. Hey, look. Shows the Lord. But you can do a little fun jump and get up here. Alright, so this is not where we want to be either. It's okay. Samus will walk happy. Open! Open! Oh, thank you. Alright, so we'll go up. Rawr. Oh, thought I got you. Rawr. There you go. Good night, sweetheart. It's time to go. Bobble, bobble. Good night, sweet Shegoth. Good night. Where am I going? Hey, Lono. How you doing, man? I'm trying to remember how to get to Fendrena's Edge without opening the map. Because it just starts making that chunky noise and frustrates me. So I just gotta get the last of the... They call them artifacts in this game. Ah, we're kind of on the right path. Burn, 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 burn. Yep. Yeah, I just gotta get one artifact and then into the pit I go. So the crater is the last area to go into in this game. And then I'll probably end up downloading Metroid Prime 2 at some point today. Yeah, we can try some more hunts. That would be fine. I gotta figure out how to get it to stream decently on OBS, though. So I was having some stream issues last time I was trying to get it to work. Oh, pardon me for this. Alright, which way are we going? This way? Yeah, okay, that's right, this way. Alright, so we gotta go this way. But yeah, I don't mind playing some Monster Hunter as long as nothing comes up. I didn't even think I was going to be playing this game today. I've had like 8 million things going on. Aw, he made himself vanish. That's cute. Yeah, I saw the other 2 demo missions. Oh, I was trying to get my old account back. I think I told you I was working on that. And Steam basically was like, well, we can't prove it was you because you don't remember the card you used on your account from like 4 years ago. Or no, even before that. I had the account from ages past, right? Because I had it when Jay was still... I think I bought it. I had my account when we were in Ann Street. And that was... Fuck. How many years was that now? Way too long. And so they gave me some... like, I gave them all the emails I ever had. And they're like, well, that's not proof enough. I was like, okay. And then I told them what game I had. No. I told them what games I had on there. I explained the situation. I explained the whole, like... I was like, I had it downloaded and I had it on a whole nother computer, all this kind of shit. They're like, we can't really help you on this one, sorry. I was like, I don't even want the game I bought. You know, I bought the Ghostbusters for the PC, right? I was like, I'm not even concerned about the game. I just wanted to be able to add people onto my friends list again. Because I used to be able to do that regardless of, you know, account status. I was like, you know, but if I spent 20 bucks on a game... and that would let me have, you know, friends on. I might end up buying the full version of Monster Hunter Rise this month anyway, so depending on what else is going on. Yeah, I mean, I understand what they're doing, right? It's not that I don't understand it, it's just frustrating. Because none of the information on there is pertinent to where I am now. That bank, you know, that bank card wouldn't work anyways. You wouldn't be able to get into the account from it. All, you know. Yeah. Mine had $19 worth of games. All one game. Go. Yeah. It's not, you know what? It's probably not one of the cross-system games, is it? Ah, wrong button. This button. Cross-platform, that's the word I'm thinking of. Open. Alright. Is this Fendrina? This is the observatory. I went the wrong fucking way, didn't I? No, I gotta go through the observatory to get to the edge. Yeah. I don't know. I don't mind having the demo. Like I said, I would like to pick it up at some point. But if they're going to be doing some expansion and all that, it might just be more prudent to wait until they do the expansion, because they'll probably put the game and all that on sale too then. Because you know they're not going to put any game on sale on Nintendo. That's one thing. That's That is one thing I have to say about Nintendo. Nintendo is like, look, the game's $60, and it's almost $60 for the rest of its life. You don't usually find a cheapo used game on Nintendo, especially if it's a big property. Oh man, that coffee is good. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing playing some like just for the hell of it. I was thinking about Halloween games I can play tomorrow since my daughter will be heading out with her friends. You know, Dad's not cool enough to take kids trick or treating anymore, kind of deal. You know. So what Monster Hunter game would you suggest? If it's not, like, Rise is a good beginner game then, but what game would you suggest getting then? Alright, Monster Hunter World? Alright. I don't keep track of this kind of stuff too often, but is there any new Monster Hunter games coming out that maybe would be worth holding out for? Especially with the fact that it's going to be gaining popularity pretty soon. Because what? Paul W. Anderson's supposed to be doing a movie, isn't he? Or did it already come out? I don't remember. I don't keep track of a lot of this stuff. Like, I saw that a new Metroid game was coming out, and other than the fact that it was coming out and the day it was coming out, I kept my eyes very much unpeeled on it, kind of deal. Alright, there's the door. Ow. Ow. Let me through. Let me through. There we go. Okay. But yeah, alright, so somewhere in this area is the last of the artifacts I need. Alright, let's burn you. Alright, and what's it say about the thing here? Artifacts. Yeah, if I'm gonna play something like Monster Hunter, I'd rather it be a game I can play with friends. Kind of like Diablo. Like I can breeze through Diablo 3, no problem on my own. But it's a game that I have a lot more fun playing with my friends, and my kids sometimes play with me and all that kind of stuff. Tall cave, seek the unseen entrance at its top. Alright, so I gotta go up. That's the wrong direction for up. That is very much the wrong direction for up. Like, I don't mind playing all these single, like, Metroids and all that kind of stuff on my channel. It's a lot of... I have a lot of fun playing them, right? But, I enjoy playing Diablo and all that kind of stuff with my friends, too, and... So when I'm playing on my own or something like that, or... Sorry, one second. I want to make sure I make these jumps so I don't fall back down. When I'm playing on my own or I'm hanging out with friends, it's a, very different feel to something like this. Where I'm streaming and I'm trying to chat, all that kind of stuff. In part, just mostly because even though... Yeah, I do that sometimes with, oh man, what was the game? Smash Brothers. Oh shit, no, god damn it. I'll sometimes play the new Smash Brothers game online, with just random people. I get my butt handed to me. People are fucking masters of the game already, kind of deal, and I'm like, I'm just having fun, and they're like, we're just increasing our win streak. I do have to say, after having spent, 8 billion hours playing Dread, it feels like, the pace of this game is so much slower. And it's... There we go. Because it's so much slower, it was a little... Not off-putting. That's not a proper word for it. Because I have enjoyed this. A lot. Alright, X-Ray Scope, what do you got to show me? And I remember playing this game when I was little. Not little, when I was younger. Alright, where the fuck am I supposed to go? How do I get up there? The hidden entrance near the top. It did say at the top, didn't it? Am I at Fendrana's Edge? No, I'm at the frozen pile. Oh. Where the fuck is the edge? Bloodstained Ritual of the Night? That game! Oh, this is probably the edge over here, isn't it? Frost Cave. That's why. I have that game. I haven't gotten all the DLC for it, but I do have that game. I've played it a lot. I beat it. I played it with the randomizer on it, kind of deal. But I really enjoyed it. It's definitely... yes. The randomizer is pretty good. The game itself, I had a lot of fun with playing. You can play it without being completing anything in it if you don't really want to. You don't lose out. There's no big lore stuff or anything like that where it's like, oh, you have to do this. I like to complete my games, and I didn't complete that one myself. Am I going the right way? Turn around. But I enjoyed the hell out of that game. I've got like one save file where I'm trying to do everything, and I've got like one last enemy to find, and he's like an optional boss almost. He's just a regular enemy, but he's extremely difficult. And you can run into him really early on if you want. But yeah, it's got a lot of... have you ever played Castlevania Symphony of the Night? Because if you've played that, a lot of the same vibe is in Bloodstained. Like, exploration-wise and ability-wise, right? Some of the abilities are really cool. But you can get, like... you can get, a familiar. And the familiar, you can power him up by fighting with him. Like, I think you'll run into the Pixie first. And the familiars will level up as you use them. And like the Pixie can heal you, the more you use it, the more it'll heal you, kind of deal. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think I have a sword that I've been using. Oof, almost missed that jump. Alright, so we're on the edge, and we're heading up. Ah, found it. I was using the floating sword because if it's anything like the cursed sword or whatever familiar you can get in Symphony of the Night, once you get it to like level 90, 99 kind of deal, it does tremendous amounts of damage. Eventually I'm going to go back and play that game and like max out all the stuff, all the, you know, but I have to be willing to spend that much time grinding on something that takes a long time to do. Those things take forever to get the levels for them. Alright. Now, I need to find an elevator. Where's the nearest elevator? Oh, God. This noise is going to make me kill myself. I shouldn't say that. That's wrong. Oh, elevator, elevator. I need to go to Talon Overworld. Where does this take me to? Magmore? Yeah, I'll go there. Alright, straightforward. To Magmore we go. Alright. Oh, where am I? There I am. So. Alright. There is a door up here. Below me. There's a door below me. There we go. There it is. But yeah. Yeah, the game itself is a lot of fun. I really enjoyed Bloodstained. The story itself was kind of cool. It did remind me a bit of the last Metroid, the last Castlevania game that came out for the DS. That had you like playing Order. I think it was kind of like Order of Ecclesia. I can never pronounce it properly. But reminded me a lot of that game. And the storyline a little away. Nope, not this door. But I enjoyed the story for the game. I enjoyed the gameplay. You can... yeah, the abilities in that game are a lot of fun. It does... If you're trying to do everything, there's a whole lot of backtracking you can do. Combat in the game was... I enjoyed the combat in the game. There's so many options depending on your playstyle. You know, that you don't feel trapped playing just... Oh, I have to play it this way because that's the way that the producers and all that wanted me to play, you know? Wait. I can't see it. There it is. Okay. Yeah, the melee combat... Oh, fuck. I wasn't paying attention. The melee combat you start out with is very simple. It's like, oh, here's a gun, or you can kick, or you can punch, you got a sword, all this kind of stuff. You can find special attacks for those, for like your kicking and punching and all that kind of stuff that lets you do special abilities. Like you can do, like a axe kick and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, yep. You can do like a special shot for the gun, all that kind of stuff. If you actually know the button and give me 1 second here to put my words together in my head. I believe if you already know the way to do the skill, as long as you have the appropriate weapon, you can do it without having found the book. If you master the skill, any weapon in that class you'll be able to pull it off. So, say you learn like a dagger skill, right? And you master it, you can use that dagger skill with any dagger. Alright, and then I can go from here to Talon Overworld. Yep. Yeah, there is, I don't remember where it is, but somewhere in the list of all the stuff that you can, controls, all that kind of stuff, there's a thing about mastery of skills. I did on my playthrough for the most part, but also part of that was me grinding levels for my character. But if you're not going to, is this too? I don't want to go to Phase on Mines. If you're not trying to grind for levels, I would just try and figure out what kind of weapon you think you're going to be using the most often. Okay, there we go. And I would stick to learning all the skills for that weapon class. So unless you really want to grind for souls and all that kind of stuff, I wouldn't worry too much about mastering every single skill. If you're not going for, super completionist run. Because it can take a long time to master some of those skills. And then in doing so, you get a good chance that you're going to eventually, die. And then you lose all your progress if you haven't been saving on the normal. Alright, which way? That way. So it all depends on how you're planning to play the game. If you're grinding for levels and all that anyways, that's an easy way to, besides getting levels, it's an easy way to feel accomplished, if that makes sense, while you're grinding. Just be like, oh, I mastered this skill, and you can go on from there. I always feel so good when I manage to pull off a jump and grab in this one like that. Because it's like the controls in this are pretty good for a little, especially their first foray into something like this with like a exploration style game. I always feel like that can be blown up. All right. But yeah, unless you're planning to grind anyways, there's no point. You're gonna get frustrated, so hey, what? That's fine. I have no problem with her coming over. Alright, almost there. Now I will say that like I said, the story for the game is a lot of fun. I not like super invested. I wasn't like, oh, I gotta know what happens next, right? Because it's an exploration game more than anything else in those games, right? But it was a lot of fun. You can get DLC to fight Iga, the guy who made the game and Castlevania and all that kind of stuff. I haven't purchased it. With your special, you might be able to do it without purchasing. If so, he's supposed to be the most difficult fight in the entire game. Yeah, I feel like I got that quest too, but I don't think I can fight him. I don't think I can get to him. A lot of the quests to kill so-and-so are... You can't find him for a while in the game. You gotta do X, Y, Z to get to him even. But a lot of the little things like kill Richter, kill John, kill this, are actually references to past... I need to go to my landing site, which is here? Yeah. Which are actually references to past Castlevania characters. Richter is, one of the Castlevania bros. I think there's a quest to kill Simon. First Castlevania game. First Castlevania game. I am so glad you don't take fall damage in this game. That would have been a cruel, cruel action to take. Like, if you don't land your jump, you're fucked. Open. I do like that touch though. Sometimes your plasma beam literally disintegrates the enemy. There was free DLC and all that kind of stuff. There is something I read about it. Give me a second to pull it up in my head. I don't remember exactly what it said, but there was some new stuff coming out for Bloodstained actually. And the new update and all that kind of stuff, or new DLC or something like that for Bloodstained is supposed to add some new characters that are from a different game series, if I remember correctly. Oh, I missed. Oh, come on. But that that has been delayed kind of deal. Yeah, you can play as Zengetsu is his name. Nope, wrong one. And yeah, Zengetsu. He is in the game. He's a boss you actually fight at one point. Yeah. Wrong way. Zengetsu is pretty cool to use. He has a lot of like sword skills that you can pull off as him. But it's basically like a little bit of a hard mode, I guess you could say, with him, because he doesn't get to you. He doesn't. Does he level up? I don't remember if he levels up at the moment. But he doesn't get the shards and stuff that you get as the main character. Alright, here we go. On our way to the final area in the game now. But he was a cool character. He was interesting. Yeah. He was an interesting character. But I don't think he levels up and he doesn't get the shards. But I think that's the trade-off is he has a lot of the movement abilities that you need early on. All right. That is so shards can power up your abilities. Right? If you have max shards and all that kind of stuff, your abilities will be stronger. I think it's 3, 6, 9. The ability will strengthen on those points. Like you'll see it get stronger. And so if it's like some of the shards are really tough to get, I held on to those. The ones that are easy to get, I would trade off. But it's all up to you. Like depending on how you want to play, you know. And that was the problem I was having is oh no, I can't get into the pit because Ridley came and broke shit up. Let's see if I remember how to do this Ridley fight. But I like that. You get this, like, whole, like, kind of cool... So, do you unlock fights to upgrade using the... Upgrade what exactly? Like your shards, you mean? It depends on the ability. Some abilities have... He's going to come flying down at me. Basically what he does at this point, he's going to come and just blast a straight line. So you just stay in one spot and then he blows shit up. Like I said, I think it depends on the abilities. Like, a lot of your attack abilities, like the water... So, okay, so the way it works is you can upgrade the ability using the materials like you saw, but you can also... I believe there is. Oh, shit. Like I said, I think certain abilities, the more shards you have, the better it is, too. Like, you can upgrade the strength, you can upgrade how it works, in some ways, too. It's been forever since I have to look. I might be getting it mixed up with, a different... What the fuck did I just do? I don't know how I made that... There we go. I didn't touch anything, but the gaming screen suddenly got bigger. Oh man, I'm trying to remember how to fight this guy, because... Oh, come on. He's gonna come and swing at me. Eventually you burn his wings off, and he has to land and fight you that way. And it doesn't matter what laser you're using to burn his wings. I just like using this one because it's the strongest of the lasers. Ah! There you go. Starting to see some damage now. He's getting a little electrical shocks. I think when he dips down, you can't follow him anymore. Yeah. I remember this fight taking forever, though. Like I said, it might be easier to just check online to see exactly what happens when you use the shards like that. I really can't recall for the life of me at the moment. Oh, there we go. Burned up his wings. Ah, damn it. I was trying to avoid getting... can't remember how. When does he become vulnerable? I can't remember. Alright. There we go. No. That's right, you have to shoot him in the mouth and then... Nope, that wasn't it. Alright, so yeah, I have to use plasma beam, I think. Rawr! Oh, nope, that wasn't it. Ow, 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 ow. I don't like the fact that she puts her hand up, though, every time you get hit. There we go. Did it, though. But yeah, I don't remember how to use the shark. Like, I might, like I said, might be getting it mixed up with Dawn and Aria of Sorrow, where the souls did different things depending on how many you had. And you know, you used them to upgrade weapons, and you could sell them. And a lot of the same stuff that was in that game ended up in Bloodstained, where the shards are concerned. Hey, look, the ghosts. They're free of oppression. They're not here to kill us. These ones, at least. Alright, Ridley fight's over. Time to go explore. Yep, you can use them to make new shards. You can use them to upgrade armor and weapons. Like I said, there's just so much you can do with the damn things. Alright. The Ridley fight in this game really isn't too bad. Yeah, I can go in here. I forgot. I'm like, oh no, I can't. Oh Jesus! Even with my Phazon suit, this Phazon is too radioactive. Wow. Yep. Yeah, you use it to make new weapons or upgrade weapons, kind of deal. There you are. You're a Phazon Metro. Oh no. Fission Metroids. When you blow them up, they split into two. Unless you do that. That's considered an instant kill on those guys. Okay. How much scans do I have here in my logbook? I think oh, wrong button. I gotta be close to done with my logbook. Why does it look like... Ah, you fucking Metroid. Jump, 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 jump. Looks like I'm standing on giant teeth. I don't know if I like that. I was always, I don't want to say disturbed when I played this part of the game, but it just looks so, you know, foreign and disgusting kind of deal. Oh, fuck these things. Alright. Guess I go across the bridge. What does this take me to? Map room, right? Missile station, okay. But yeah, eventually you'll be able to change up your weapons. Some of the quests are a pain in the ass. There's like a bunch of quests to... Weird. A bunch of quests to like feed some old woman. Yeah, Eagle's backpack was around before. Oh. Okay. Guess what? One of them's weak to plasma beam. The other one's weak to ice beam. And they take forever to fucking kill. These guys are just not worth it if you don't have to. Like, fight them. So they don't freeze. Damn it! Using up all my power bombs, and they don't refill in ammo stations for some reason. It'd be fine if you Metroids would fucking drop ammo. But you're not even dropping some energy for them. You bloody son of a bitch. Oh good, finally dropping something for me. I don't remember what Eagle's backpack is, but I do remember it. Oh, go up. Thank you. Okay, sure. Ah! God damn it. Get out of the owie. That works so well. And here it is, your last boss of the game. Metroid Prime itself. Which really... They explained its changed appearance in one of the, Hey, come back here, bitch. In one of the things, it's like, yeah, the reason why Prime looks different is it stole a bunch of weaponry and shit from the space pirates. There you go. Metroid Prime, highly phazon-producing life form. The aberration known as Metroid Prime is a source of phazon, making it immensely powerful. A genetic flaw makes it susceptible to certain weapons for brief periods. Only its head is truly vulnerable, other attacks are a nuisance. Offensively, Metroid Prime has a number of natural and mechanical weapons at its disposal. These include ultra-frigid breath, multi-missiles, snare beams, and particle wave projectors. Its massive strength and barbed carapace make it lethal in melee combat. Recommend maximum firepower when engaging this enemy. Right now he's weak to... power beams. They all change up now. Wow, weak to wave. I think Iga's backpack just has a bunch of materials in it. I don't remember. Alright, what should we do now, buddy? Oh, ice beam now. Now what? We haven't done plasma beam yet. Oh, that's fine. This is an interesting fight because as you're fighting it, you're getting deeper and deeper in this crater. Oh shit. Ice beam. Ice beam. Thank you. Now what? How are you using ice attacks with power beam? Alright, now what? Finally. Yeah, the Phazon suit is one of the better suits in the Metroid series. Oh, shit. Tricked me. I got no more super missiles. This one's better because it has slight homing capability. I wish I could figure out why my screen keeps getting bigger and smaller on me. I think you can use those for power-ups? Yeah, come here. Got it. Come to me. There we go. Oh, fuck. you bastard! But yeah, the screen changing thing is kind of new. There we go. And he rolls away. And here comes the end game. Now, if I haven't missed any scans, I haven't bothered to look in a minute. This is the last scan you need in the game. I'll find out in 1 second. So this is the core essence of the Metroid Prime. Phazon energy form of Metroid Prime is invulnerable to all conventional weapons. Only attacks from a Phazon-fused arm cannon will damage it. It generates pools of Phazon when it attacks. Use these to fuel the suit's Phazon weapon system. The entity can also spawn Metroids to assist in battle, rendering itself invisible when it does so. So, yeah, basically they're like, don't get hit. But it'll drop a whole bunch of power-ups when it start off. So, you know. And there it goes. I gotta find it now with the... Get off of the pool of Phazon. I need it. Oh, it's still there. Ah, fuck. Well, yeah. Hyper mode. There you are. God bless. Stop following me around. You're being really pushy for no good reason. Rawr to you too. I find it weird that the only way to hurt it is the Phazon it produces. When there's this pool right here that I'm standing in right now. Rawr! There we go. Into that. Maybe this one will work better. Nope. I hate trying to avoid the attacks it uses in this screen for some reason. I want the power bomb, thank you. Huh? There we go. Alright, let's see if I can find you now. Nope. This battle is honestly not hard, it's just annoying. Hey, I got pushed out of the... Why am I stuck? Come on. There, Jesus. Yeah, this fight is just an annoying fight. It's not a difficult fight. He's got that, he rams into you, he summons Metroids, and he disappears. And he might disappear into X-ray scope, or he might disappear into thermal visor. It's mostly just a waiting for him to make his pool, so you can shoot him in the face. There's like a little fly that's suddenly in my room, and it keeps flying in front of my face. I'm like watching it. Rawr! He's angry. Oh no. There we go. Alright, first things first. Alright, so he's not in the screen, he's in this one now. He's almost dead. One or two more runs of those little Metroid pools and he should be gone. Hey, what's up? Oh. You know, even the first time I played this game, I don't remember dying to this guy. Oh, fuck, I'm out of power bombs. Where's he at? Stop it, Metroid. I got shit to do. I doubt you're weak to... There you go. You die. Because I doubt you're weak to fucking ice. No, ice beam. Oh, man. Did I lose my pool? Ah! No, yeah, I did. No, not this. Fuck! Get off. Nope, that was it. Get the fuck off! most annoying part of that fight is when you run out of power bombs. For sure. I didn't get 100% of the scans and all that. Metroid Prime is going ballistic. And it's still the Phazon suit. Originally, so one thing I did find out, that this game was crater collapse imminent, evacuate immediately. You originally were going to have to escape from this game like you did in like all the other Metroid games, like Super Metroid and all that. They were going to make you escape from the crater. But they changed their mind about it. Alright, well, probably got about, what, like 98% completion all together. All based off memory, so pretty good. I'll take it. I do like, even though it doesn't seem like she has like her face doesn't change too much, but I do like that she kind of looks at this Chozo ruin, you know, this aspect of part of her past, part of who raised her. She looks at it, you know, she gets that brief moment where she like closes her eyes and thinks about, you know, the loss. Yes, Ava.
Can we have Chex Mix?
I don't have Chex Mix.
We do.
No, I don't. I don't have Chex Mix. That's cereal. That's the regular old Chex. It's Rice Krispies kind of deal. I don't have Chex.
The squares.
Yes, that's cereal. You can have a bowl, yes, but it's not a whole.
No cereal.
It's a cereal. It's not Chex Mix, so don't be disappointed. It has almost no flavor to it. It tastes like Rice Krispies. You don't have to close my door. I think even if you don't get 100% completion, you still get the after credits scene, which ties into Prime 2 and 3 and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I don't know why my screen kept changing size while I was fighting Metroid Prime. That was weird. Oh, that's good stuff. So I don't remember if they show it here, but what you're supposed to be going through is the inside of a Metroid. So you're supposed to be like floating around inside of a Metroid. Or Metroid Prime. I can't remember, one of the two of them, but it's supposed to be inside of it, like the little red nodules and stuff. I'll definitely have to play Echoes. Prime was pretty good. It is very slow compared to Dread and a lot of the other Metroids. But I think it was a really cool foray into a very different field for Samus and the Metroid games. It was so different compared to the other games. Like, I think Fusion came out, you know, so Fusion I think came out around the same time because they had a connectivity between the two of them. And, you know, Fusion is another one of those, like, it's a little slower in some ways than Dread. Like, Dread is probably the one of the fast-paced games, one of the more fast-paced games I've ever played. You know, it reminds me a lot of the Resident Evil 3 remake. Very fast-paced. Even though it took me like 9 hours, I felt like I spent, you know, like 2 playing the game. There we go. We're gonna find out my completion rate now. I don't remember if there's different endings based on like how much you've played or not. Mission complete. 95%, not too bad. Hard mode is now active. Does it show? Oh, it didn't show it. Maybe you do have to get 100% completion for it. Oh, you do. So, when you get 100% completion, like of scans, items, all that kind of stuff, when you get 100% at the end, they show like the goo pile that's Metroid Prime now, and a black hand comes out with like Metroid Prime's eye on the back of it. They got rid of the eye on the back of the hand thing later, but it's your tie into Metroid Prime 2 where they introduced Dark Samus. And Dark Samus is basically what happened when Metroid Prime stole your Phazon suit. It managed to keep itself alive via the Phazon suit. Alright, I am curious if I can do any of this stuff now. Because there are some bonuses that you can only get by connecting this game up to Fusion. Can we do this? Oh, okay. I don't know if it'll let me then. I wonder if there's some way... I'm wondering if there's some way to do it. It would be kind of cool. Probably not. I'm sure there is. I just don't know how. That would have been really cool, though. But basically, you can play as in the fusion suit. Fix this screen up real quick. There we go. So yeah, hard mode. There's an image gallery. I think it's only available through... Oh, no. Here you go. Let's see. But yeah, this is the back of Samus, I think. But yeah, they were going through like how the suit would work in different poses. Muscular system, all that kind of fun stuff. If you look, it looks like they... Oh, I did one thing. They were trying to create a new version of the suit to begin with here. Classic power suit. Varia suit. The gun. The way they wanted to change it up as you used it. The gallery was really cool. I quite enjoyed the gallery when I unlocked it the very first time I ever played this game. It's an interesting look behind the scenes kind of deal. So, there's ones for 50% and 100%. I think there's two galleries. And then you can get a Metroid Fusion gallery too. But yeah, so that was Prime. Echoes took a lot of the stuff that made this game really interesting and improved upon them and got rid of some of the other stuff. Echoes, again, it feels a little slower, but Echoes is... Like, this game, you feel like you're alone exploring a planet, right? Which is kind of a Metroid theme. You're on a planet alone, all this kind of stuff, but it doesn't feel dangerous. It feels... So, all the Metroid games, for me, when you play them and you really kind of like let yourself relax into the game, for me at least, you feel always alone in these games, which is what you're supposed to feel like. You know, it's just you against whatever's on this planet. You know, space pirates and aliens and all kind of stuff, right? Some of them feel a little more dangerous than others. I think Dread definitely has that. Dread lives up to it, the hype that it has, in my opinion. Fusion does a little bit. Like, the encounters with the SAX are very scripted, which kind of gets rid of that whole, like, oh, I'm being stalked feeling, right? But you feel vulnerable in Fusion due to the fact that you take so much extra damage from every enemy. I'm just going backwards series-wise right now. So before Fusion would have been Super Metroid. Super Metroid, the few times I've played it and all that kind of stuff, it doesn't feel... You feel alone, but you don't feel endangered. It feels like you're there to do what you need to, right? It starts off, release taking the baby Metroid, and it's up to you to get it back, right? So you feel very mission-oriented, for me at least, when I play the game. I'm there to do this, and I'm gonna get it done regardless. I forgot Other M. Other M happens after Super. Other M... I don't know. I liked Other M. I like the gameplay of it, but I think it failed to deliver what it was trying to deliver. I can see kind of like what they were doing, trying to give you the whole, this is Adam, this is why you guys are close, this is who he is to Samus, all this kind of stuff. I appreciate that. I appreciate the lore being added into the game that way. And I can see that they're supposed to be like, hey, this is a guy who, after you left the Chozo and you joined the Federation Marines, or whatever you want to call them, this is the guy that took you under his wing. He and his brother kind of became your surrogate family. Like, they became the closest people to you. And so Samus is going to listen to what Adam says. She really trusts him and all this kind of stuff. And it's not... She didn't leave the Federation because she had a disagreement. Like, she disagreed with Adam, but it wasn't just that caused her to leave the Federation. That was the final thing, right? But that disagreement didn't erase the depth of respect and love she had for this man who was kind of like a father figure. And so it makes sense that she would listen to him on this mission. Like, hey, Samus, you want to partake in this mission and help me out? That's fine, but you got to do what I say. So it makes sense that she would listen to him. But I do agree that some of it is just contrived. Like, hey, you're about to go through this really fucking hot area where your variety suit would help you from taking damage. Adam hasn't said to put it on yet, so you're not going to put it on. I think Samus would have, taken that into hand. There's reasons for it that people have given, right? I understand the PTSD element when you run to Ridley and all that kind of stuff, but at the same time, I think that backtracks the character a little bit, right? I'm not saying that Samus shouldn't be traumatized. She's gone through hell as a child, all this kind of stuff, and up until you run into the Chozo and Dread, everything points to the Chozo being gone. It's only their remnants you run across of their civilizations and their stories and all this kind of stuff in all the other games. So until you run into the Chozo and Dread, it's like, oh, whoa. So there are some Chozo, but it looks like they might have been the last two, right? But it hints that there could be other Chozo in the universe, so I'm hoping going forward we might run into some more here and there, like, last little pockets to help expand a little bit on what the Chozo meant to the universe and what they mean to Samus. Besides, the whole, oh, these are the things that took me in and raised me from when I was a kid kind of deal. So I appreciate Other M, what they're trying to do and show, a more human side to Samus, because we don't get that too often. Dread, it was wonderful to see her facial expressions, and yeah, she's kind of stoic when she talks the few times, right? When she talks to the Quiet Robe. Ravenbeak looks like he might have been the last of them, because the Mawkin, I think, were taken over by the X, is what it looked like. Like his little tribe of them. At least that was the impression I was getting. That he was like the last one and he trapped everyone else on all the thing. There might be more of them, but I know Quiet Robe is supposed to be like the last of the Thoth, which was the main group that raised Samus. But it is interesting that they do show that there's different tribes of Chozo too. So, like I said, maybe we'll run into more later in the future. That'd be cool. But I do like I said, I like the fact that they've given Samus more of a human side, like more of a human story, other than she's just some badass space hunter, right? Because it kind of makes her badassery even better. Like she's. They talk about, oh, she's gone through so much. Or they this to her. Her planet, got raised by these people who basically have disappeared from the universe. All this kind of stuff. Then we get to meet Adam, and she loses Adam. So it makes sense to me that Samus would be determined, and that's how she comes across when she speaks in the game to me in Dread, right? This, I'll get the job done kind of deal. Like, don't worry, I'm on the case or whatever. I wish they would have shown a stronger reaction to Quiet Robe being shot in front of her, though. I think that would have shown her, the Metroid thing flaring up for just a brief second, because it seems to be tied to how angry she was, too. And how desperate she was with Ravenbeak. But yeah, I like Dread. So, Other M, I like what they added lore-wise. The voice acting was shit in Other M. I'm not going to deny that. Gameplay was a lot of fun. It wasn't really the adventure game I was looking for a Metroid game, but it was a fun game. Especially if you just relax and play. It's fun play. Voice acting was shit. The story was kind of meh. But the important parts, I think, were important enough to, I'm glad that they've included a lot of it into the canon. So you got Super Metroid, like I said, it feels more like of a search mission, right? I'm going to find this thing and whatever gets in my way is going to take it. Then you got Samus Returns, the second Metroid game that came out on Game Boy and then DS later. That was an interesting take because right up until the end, even on a regular playthrough, I felt very threatened in that game. Like, the Metroids aren't a joke, they can take you out pretty quick if you're not good. Even the monsters and the alien creatures, you get deeper and deeper, they get stronger and they feel dangerous. Until near the end when you're fully powered up. And then it feels like, she could take these things out before she was fully powered. You kick ass fully powered. I'm playing the DS version. I'm playing it in fusion mode, and fuck me, that game is tough. Fusion mode is extra hard kind of deal. And then you got the Prime games. The Prime games, number one, felt very explorer-oriented, right? It didn't feel dangerous, didn't feel lone. It felt lonely-ish, right? You're alone on planet. But it felt more exploration-oriented than it felt mission-oriented. You're there to find Ridley, yes, but, there's this other underlying mystery of the artifacts and all that. Metroid Prime 2 feels more like a horror game. It's not scary, right? I'm not saying it's a scary game, but it feels more like a horror-oriented game with, you have, the Ing and this separated worlds and these dark creatures and, you feel... That game feels like a heroic horror-type story. In that you are there for... I can't remember why you go to the planet, offhand. But while you're there, you get hired by the Federation to find some missing troopers. That's what it is. You go there to find out what happened to them. So you go there, you do your exploring thing, you find out what happened to them, and it's disturbing. It's very dark. It's very intense. story-wise for a Metroid game, in my opinion. It doesn't mean that it's actually intense. It's not like you're saying like some movies or games can get you, right? But you also discover the Luminoth, who are dying out. Like, there's only a couple hundred left of the whole species. And they are very similar to the Chozo in their interaction with the universe and all that kind of stuff. They're a very... they were a warrior race, but they were also a very scholarly race. So they feel very similar to the Chozo. And so it feels a little bit like Samus is on a hero's quest in that game to save the Luminoth in a way that she couldn't her Chozo foster family. You know what I mean? Like, if she can stop the Ing and all this kind of stuff and prevent this darkness from swallowing up the planet, she can save these people in a way that she wasn't able to for the Chozo. And, like I said, it feels like more like a hero's quest than anything else. And I like that about that game. Like a dark... I'm not going to say gritty. I hate the dark and gritty, but it's a darker storyline. It's a depressing storyline at times, even. Like, you run into a lot of these other warrior Luminoth who are there to protect their people, and a lot of times you only find them long after they've died. And long after they've sacrificed everything to try and protect the rest of their people. And they leave behind these, like, little lore bits. And some of them are, you know, one of them talking about, you know, they wish they could, you know, they talk about their family members at times and stuff like that. And it's just more. Like, it feels very much like this is meant to drive Samus forward a little bit, story-wise, yes. But because it's first person, in some ways you really are putting your mindset in Samus's when you read these stories, because you're seeing everything through her eyes. You're seeing what happened to the troopers. You're seeing the desecration of the temples. You're seeing what the Ing did. All, you know. And it's a good way to drive the character forward in your heart and in your play, like, as from you. And so that game was a lot of fun. I'm gonna play it on this channel probably my next Metroid game. I might even play it on Halloween because of this darker storyline. It's not a scary game, but I think it's an appropriate game for Halloween to start on. Metroid Prime 3 feels almost like a revenge story. Like, there's a lot of exploration and all this kind of stuff, and there's some moments that feel just so lonely because of some of the lore that you pick up. In Metroid Prime 3, there's a city in the sky that the Chozo left behind, and they left behind on the city these robots to take care of it and upkeep it, and the city's still falling apart. It's been there so long. And the Chozo just left. And when you read some of it, it sounds like they had planned to come back, but this occurred during the time when the Chozo are dying out as a species. That's part of why you don't really see too many Chozo in the games, is because it's hinted at that the Chozo just died out. As a species, they didn't continue on for whatever reason, which was, well, so cool to see them in Dread, like I said. And so you come to this place, and the robots are there working and waiting for their masters to return. And that feels so lonely when you read some of the lore that the robot, like the Chozo leave behind some lore, and you read some of the stuff that the robots leave behind, you know, like these little log entries they leave behind. And the robots don't really have emotion, right? They're very much AI robots and all that kind of stuff, but they're not mother brain or anything like that. They're just robots. And so maybe they don't understand why it would be so lonely, but you as the player can grasp certain emotions that those robots don't have. And that, to me, that part is just so well written. Then there's other planets where it's like you feel like you're exploring, and there's another planet that you feel like you're on a quest, right? Metroid Prime 3 is not my favorite Metroid Prime. Metroid Prime 2 is. Metroid Prime 3 is fantastic, though, if you have a way to play it. I'm going to try and figure out how to play it on my Dolphin, because there's a way to play Wii games. I just don't know if I can without the nunchucks. So that's the Prime games, and I never played Hunters. I don't care to. Then you go back, and the last one is Zero Mission of the original Metroid game. The original Metroid game, as a young kid when I played it, was scary a little bit, right? You got all these monsters, and you get lost, and you got lost so much, all this kind of stuff. And as a kid, being lost is scary. And your imagination fires a lot harder as a kid, and you fill in all those gaps that get filled in out via gameplay and all, lore and all that kind of stuff. The original Nintendo games, you didn't have that. So you fill it in yourself, and originally Nintendo, you didn't know that Samus was a woman. Like, I didn't find out until, I don't even remember when. But when I first played it, I was like, man, I put myself in that mindset of, this could be me. What if I was on this planet? What if I, shooting my little beep beep beep, right? And it was exciting, and what's going to be in this room, and you get to find all these, and it was more of an exciting adventure than a lonely adventure. Zero Mission, very different game. You don't get lost as much, all this kind of stuff. You feel, Zero Mission is supposed to be you returning to your home planet that the Chozo rose you on, right? Same thing with the original Metroid. You're returning home. And Zero Mission, for a Game Boy game, emulated some of the loneliness that I think Samus would have felt. Because you get there and you just find remnants of the home that you knew there. Like little things here and there, like the little statues and all this kind of stuff. And then especially when you end up returning after your ship gets shot down, right? To get rid of the space frigate that's there. And you end up in the temple and all this kind of stuff. And the end of it, when they showed the gallery picture of Samus with Gray Beak and Old Bird, the picture of her holding their hands and all that kind of stuff that she etched on the temple wall is, to me at least, it was a very touching little bit of lore. This child who lost her parents, who got taken in by these weird aliens, and you got to figure that even though she was probably asleep for a lot of it, when they were doing some of these medical procedures to enhance her abilities, to make it so that she could wear the power suit and all that kind of stuff, to part of it is the fact that they mention prophecies in Metroid Prime and all this kind of stuff, that the more spiritual portions of the Chozo tribes, I'm sure there's another Chozo tribe that was more spiritual in nature. So you had the Thoth, who were scientists, you had the Makin, who were the warriors, and there was probably a tribe that was a spiritualist. And the spiritualists talk about the hatchling, the newborn, Samus, and how basically everything that Chozo really wanted to leave the universe is left to her. She is their last connection. So many are, they're dying out as a species. Some of them just move on to other planes of existence, the spiritualist ones. Some of them get killed by space pirates. And betrayal. And so, they give Samus their DNA, they give her their best armor, their best weapons, their best training, to get her ready to face the universe. That, she is their parting gift in a lot of ways to the universe. She's their peacekeeper. She's their, like I said, she's their last gift. She's the one that's going to go through and, they've given her all the strength, all the training, and a lot of love that she shares with other species as she go on in the game, like the Luminoth. She didn't have to help the Luminoth, but she still did. In part because I think they reminded her of the Chozo, but because I think the Chozo imparted a lot of kindness upon her. And not just their mission statement, right? To make the world and the universe a better place. And maybe I'm reading too much into it. You know, it's a fucking video game. You know, they don't really overall say it, all this kind of stuff. So I'm probably reading too much into it, honestly. But I think that Nintendo has a real good character here on their hands that they have given a solid storyline to spread out through the games, even if not all of it connects to another game, all that kind of stuff, right? Sometimes you got enemies that don't make sense in the game, like Nightmare and Other M, but that Nightmare is also in Fusion, and, you know... I really hope that this game series continues on because of that, because... like Legend of Zelda, you have a silent protagonist in that. I enjoy those games, but I enjoy the Metroid games a bit more than those. Like, Legend of Zelda is just an adventure game for me. But I've always had a very large soft spot in my video game section of my heart for Samus. I mained her on any Smash Brothers I play because it's fucking Samus, right? You know, I didn't have the same reaction some people had when they announced Dread coming out, all kind of stuff. I wasn't like, ah, right? Outside. Inside, I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, new Dread, yeah, you know. And it's the same way, like, Metroid Prime 4 has been in the works for a while now. They worked on it. Nintendo wasn't happy with it, and they sent it to Retro Studios to do instead. I'm hoping it comes out soon. I would love to play Metroid Prime 4 because I enjoy the Metroid games. They're not always good games, but I just really enjoy seeing the story of Samus. You know, it's... At some point, they might have to reboot the franchise again, all that kind of stuff. Or just start a whole new timeline, you know, Legend of Zelda style. But it's a game series I hope continues on. That's all I gotta say about that. Anyways, it's about 1 o'clock. I got to take care of a couple things, Lono. I'll contact you a little bit later about Monster Hunter. But I don't see an issue with playing it a little later. At least one of the missions for sure. I still haven't figured out controls. I played it a little bit on my own the other day. Still haven't figured out the controls very well, but I had fun. But yeah, we'll definitely play some of it later. I'm gonna go for... I got about an hour I have to take care of something and feed the kids downstairs, that kind of stuff. But yeah. So this was Metroid Prime. We'll play Metroid Prime 2, like I said, maybe later tonight even. If I can manage it, I would play it right now. But I do want to play Monster Hunter before I play anything else. Take a break from this, play something a little more fast-paced. So, yeah. Alright. Thanks everyone for hanging out. I'll be back later today. Be good.